Hey there everyone, welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. It is we're picking up exactly where we left off at the end of the previous episode. And in case you missed it, we drove down to the tip of Italy, to Villa San Giovanni. I was thinking originally to go up here and to visit these three cities in Sardinia to get the achievement for visiting those. But, check this out. I was poking around looking for jobs here from this place. And right here in the middle, I believe, should be one. Here, steel cord going to Ancona to Cantiere Navale. And this is one I've been looking for a while because there's an achievement called Captain. And to get the Captain Achievement, you have to make deliveries to the two shipyards in Italy. Both of them are to these Cantiere Navale places. One is the one in Ancona, and the other is the one right down here near where we are in Messina. But I've been looking for deliveries to there. I've been watching the jobs to see if I could pick up a job that goes there, and there hasn't been any. This is the first one I've seen. So I want to jump on it and take it. So we're going to jump kind of in. I'm going to begin the delivery. I'm going to go pick this one up, and then we'll kind of join back up once I've got the cargo all picked up and we're all set to go. But I'm kind of excited about this because you don't have to make two deliveries. It's also worth about 20,000 euros, which it'll get us about halfway of the remaining monetary distance to being able to get our third truck. So maybe in the next episode we'll be able to do it. Oh, look at this. We're already here. How nice is that? And I need some sound here. So I'll be back in a sec once I get this all hooked up. So that was pretty quick. I thought we were going to have a little bit of a drive to get to this place, but we are all picked up here. Let's go wide so we don't smash into anything. Probably should have stopped there. I'm not used to the speed on this truck after driving the slow one for a while. Hidari hoko desu. I get it. We're going to hit that thing, aren't we? Unless we go wide. Wide. We're going to make it. No problems. All right, so we'll catch back up as we get on the road here. It's going to be, I think, a shorter episode. This is only a 13-hour trip, so we'll pick it up as we get going. What time is it now? About 2 in the morning. Oh, I'm going to need to sleep at some point here, so I might sleep as before we even try to get out of this town here, because I'm not going to make it very far before we need to crash. So let's go. Looks like there's a bed right up here on the right, too. So we'll jump in there, catch some sleep, and then catch back up on the road. So have a nice daytime drive here. So we're on the road here, heading north now, and just getting out of town, climbing the hill up out of town. And I also mentioned somewhere in that last episode, we actually saw one of the volcanoes there, but must have been nighttime, or I don't know, because I didn't see it. I would think it'd be hard to miss a volcano, but apparently we did. So there is that to consider. But I'm excited. I've been looking for one of these deliveries to one of these shipyards for a while, and when I saw one pop up, I said, I gotta do it. I just have to get that one to Messina to get the other part of it. So off we go. We got a nice day for driving. Looks like really beautiful weather. Nice to be driving the Renault again, although I'm really excited for the new truck. Oh, only another, what have we got, 80,000 now. So just another maybe 20. I think we need 20,000 or so maybe to take care of everything there. But Catalin's probably out there driving too, so that'll be good. She's probably making us some money now. Get a third driver, third truck. Good times are just ahead, I tell you. We are going to dominate European trucking pretty soon. We'll check in a little bit, though. So we are now cutting over, I don't know exactly quite where we are in the map, but really cool area now. This little 2-lane highway. The west side of Italy, that north-south route that runs up the west side of Italy, is a big 2-lane highway the whole way. Just a little while ago, we cut down to this kind of single-lane highway that cuts through this landscape, and now we can see whoa, got to pay attention to what I'm doing. Can see the water over there. I probably should not drive down the middle of a 2-lane highway. Not a good idea. But just enjoying the ride. Really cool scenery and stuff. And as I record this now, it is July 15th. And if you're a follower of the series, everybody's pretty excited for the Idaho DLC to come out. And I haven't really done anything with American Truck Simulator yet. I was thinking to kind of focus on this one to keep American Truck Simulator brand new, so that maybe when this series kind of runs its course, then I'd go off and do start the same kind of a thing with American Truck Simulator. So I do have I've bought the game and I have all the DLC. I don't have the Idaho DLC, of course, that comes out tomorrow. I haven't ordered it yet. But people excited about it and stuff like that, or it must be pretty cool. I guess I'm looking forward to the Iberia DLC that comes out sometime later this year. Whoops, can I sleep there? Yes. Can I get gas? Whoa, a little bit fast, but okay. We do need gas here. But I'm pretty excited for the Iberia one. And enter. I think that'll be pretty cool to have a whole new place to explore over there. That's going to be really fun. But how many people are you? Let me know if you're getting the Idaho one. You're going to be driving it around. You're looking forward to it and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I guess it's a big deal when a new DLC drops for people who really like these series. And to me, everything's new, so it's not that big of a deal. But I imagine if you've driven through most of the stuff, then getting a new DLC would be really cool. So let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll keep plugging away here. We've got about 8.5 hours left to go, so still quite a bit of wheeling to go. Really enjoying the ride here, though. This is pretty cool. Now, there was a way to look that way. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can use my mouse here. I got to figure out the whole head looks and stuff like that a little bit better. I feel like sometimes I struggle to... I like the speed. For example, when I flash to the right here like that, I like it. But sometimes I find it a little disorienting. You know, I'm looking to the left, and then when I come back, it takes a second. I feel like it'd be better if it scrolled like that quickly. And then I tried to adjust the settings for it. There was an initialization file, and I tried to adjust the settings for it because there is a way to pan that way, but it goes too slow for what I think, so I want it faster. But I couldn't figure out how quite to do it with the settings. I found a couple places that said this is how you do it online, but then when I tried it with my game, it didn't work. So, oh well, let's see if we can catch this train. Anyway, we'll have fun. We're going to play in. I'll check in a little while as we have probably about 3-4 hours left to go. Talk to you in a bit. So we've got about 5.5 hours left. The sun is starting to head towards the horizon here. Moving along pretty good. I noticed we got 78,000 euros. We started with 79, bought gas. So Cataline hasn't made any money in the 10 hours we've been driving here or so. I don't know what she's doing, but paying a lot of money to do some work here, but she better get busy. Chop, chop. I have noticed with these trucks, too, that once you get a little bit in front of them, if you kind of just drift towards their lane, they hit the brakes and you don't have to worry about them anymore. I feel kind of mean, even though they're like just digital AI. But anyway, it does make it a lot less tense. If you just kind of nudge them over, they slam on the brakes. And I think the cars smash into the behind them and stuff like that. So, but you know, it gives you the road. It gives you a lot more room. So I highly recommended in that regard. And yeah, so we're chugging along here. We will need to sleep shortly. Once again, I've completely screwed this up, it looks like. But hopefully we'll find a place to sleep pretty soon. And I think I was chatting somewhere. Was on a comment or something. But Parqueta mentioned that you can't sleep in those emergency pull-off areas that we just passed either. So those are a no-no. So we do have to find a place that's marked with the bed. And once again, I imagine we're going to get tired pretty soon. But we'll do that. Then we'll kind of check back in as we're getting closer to the end of the delivery here. So see you in a little bit. So we got about 3 hours of driving left. We just crashed by the side of the road a little while ago. Slept through the night, woke up about 5 o'clock, and been driving for about 50 minutes now in the early morning. And you know, one of the things that I'm not sure if it happens to everybody when they play this game, but one of the things I've noticed with the game is that my mind takes on the feeling of the time of day in the game when you're rather than what time it might be in real life sometimes, you know. So like now it's 5 o'clock in the morning in the game here, and it has that early morning. I'm not sure if it's the light and the feeling of sitting in a vehicle and stuff like that, but you almost feel like, regardless of what time it is where you are, that it is 5 o'clock in the morning. You've just woken up, maybe had some breakfast or something like that. The sun's coming up, and you're kind of making some time down a highway somewhere. And the same thing, especially with the late at night ones, when it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and it's pitch dark and you've been driving in the game for maybe 20 minutes or so. And you get that feeling like it's the middle of the night, even though it might be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or, pure bright sunshine outside wherever you are. So I noticed that's happened quite a few times. It's kind of funny how that happens. Anyway, we'll check in as we're closer to the delivery. We're approaching our first shipyard delivery, I think, if all goes well here. And so far, so good. I think, knock on wood, we have not hit anything, and we haven't got any speeding tickets yet. I will say that the voice navi helps a lot with that. I know that she saved me a ton of speeding tickets, because she lets you know before you get the ticket, and it's usually enough time to hear her voice and hit the brake. So thanks to, I think we'll call her Miyuki. Thanks to Miyuki-san for helping us out here. Anyway, we'll touch base in a little bit as we get closer to the delivery. Almost there, just a couple hours to go. Steel cord to the shipyard. Yeah. So we have arrived in Ancona. We are about 15 minutes away from our delivery, right by the water here now. It's pretty cool. I think the water, yeah, there we are. So the shipyards must be out here in front of us to the left, it looks like. So it looks like we're actually going right out into the water a little bit here. Well, I'm sure not we're going into the water, but what? Oh, this way. Okay. Thanks, Miyuki. Go this way. Yep. And we're going to go around here. So, yeah, pretty cool. A little town there. Not a big town. A little bit of a grunt up that hill. Kind of curious to see what this looks like as we head out here, though. Seems pretty cool. Windy roads. It's a big town, actually. There was a southern exit quite a ways before we got here. And now we are going right out into those shipyards. Very cool. Motorcycles. Oh, that's not good. God, first ding. I don't think we damaged our truck, did we? Better back up just a little bit here. You didn't see that. I'm not recording this. Need a gear. There we go. There we go. Let's do the V thing, right? All right. Got it. That was... I wasn't paying attention. Got to pay more attention there. A little bit of paint scraping on their trailer. Hopefully they won't notice and we won't get dinged here. One of the things that I want to do is kind of a history landmark tour, like we did kind of with the Michelangelo thing, but to find like a landmark and then learn about it, talk about it, and then drive to it as kind of part of the episode. I think that'd be kind of fun to do. So I'm going to start looking for a few of those in different parts of Europe. The game has them scattered about, but I'm not quite sure how you get to them. And here we are, delivering stuff to the shipyards. Nice. Let's see what our parking involves here. 90 XP. Ah, piece of cake. That looks pretty easy. Just got to go through here and then back her up. How many tries? I'm hopeful I can get it on 3 tries or less. Let's see how I do here. Oh, this is cool. We're right in the water. This is awesome. So, where is the spot? Is that what? What? Over there. But this truck trailer is right in front of it. God. Okay. So I think we're going to have... I got it. I know how we can do this. We got this. No problems. Okay, I'm going to work on this. We're going to pull around here to the right and then cut it back to the left and right in. No problem. One of my house rules, too, is I can't look at that... Can't drive with the 2 camera on, so the overhead. So I have to only use the interior cameras. Although I can check my position when I'm stopped with the 2 like this. So what I'm thinking we want to do is go back, cut it in, and then cut it again. I'm never going to make this. Okay, we're going to give it 3 shots and then quit. That's the whole attitude, right? If you never win, if you never quit, what? Quitters never win and winners never quit. But if you never win and you never quit, then you're just plain stupid. So we're not going to do this forever. Ha! That was like maybe 14 tries. That was hard though. This one here, where you have to, there's no room to back in, so you have to come in at an angle. I'm just not very good at that yet. But I think it's being a little generous. Kind of gave me that one. I think it got maybe bored, and it said, this guy's just dumb. Let's just give it to him. So, yeah, I'm not really sure that's in there. But we got it. Let's see how we did here. By the way, our money went up to 85,000 euros. So Catalin picked up about 7,000 euros there. So that was nice. And we got 21. How are we doing here on Achievement? About halfway to level 17. Let's continue. So we have 106,000, and I think we picked up that half of that captain delivery. I hope we did. I'm going to check that in a second. I'll be there. But I do want to kind of take a look at our drivers here to see how Catalina is doing. She is up to 2,441 euros a day. Nice. Her rating is 2.5. She's got 3 on distance now. Let's give her some high value cargo for the next one then. So that's all good. She's picking up some money here. So we're 106,000. Next episode for sure. We should have enough money for third truck and second driver. But I do want to check out to make sure we've got that achievement here. Let me just pop this up and I'll be right back. Yeah, so there it is. I've got it on the screenshot. 1 of 2. We've delivered to 1 of 2 shipyards. So now we just have to get the same place down in Messina and we'll have it. So we'll have to make an episode out of that one. But that brings us to the end of today's episode. Nice, simple, straightforward one. We're just next one episode away from picking up our third truck. Pretty excited for it. I think it's going to be the Volvo. But yeah, so we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And we'll see you again the next time around. And thanks for watching.